If you want better search rankings and more website traffic, you can't ignore on-site SEO. We know that the two things that get you ranked higher in search engines are high quality content and authority. You gain authority with off-site SEO, mainly through backlinks. You signal that your content is high quality and relevant through on-site SEO. That's stuff like site architecture, keyword-focused content, title and header tags, and internal and external links. I'm going to show you how to do that in a simple, easy way with tools that give you better results with less work. I'm so grateful that this video today is sponsored by SEMrush, and because of that, I have a special link with an extended 14-day free trial for you to try out those tools risk-free. If you want to follow along with me in this video, you can find that link in my description below. The first thing you want to think about when it comes to on-site SEO is your website architecture, which basically means how your web pages are mapped out for your website. We want a clear navigation menu, and we want the hierarchy of the pages to make sense. So for example, this is my website, and we can see that this is a very clear, very easy to navigate menu. And under website services, we have pages that are website services. So all of that makes a lot of sense. Here's another example with one of my client websites where she has, again, a very simple, very clear navigation menu. And we have pages that have to do with real estate investors under the investors section. And we have pages for the residents under the residents section. One of the ways Google can tell what's important is through something called click depth. So you want to make sure your most important pages are within 3 clicks of the homepage. You also don't want any orphan pages, which means pages that no other page is linked to, unless it's a landing page and you're just using it for a marketing campaign. In that situation, it doesn't matter if it's crawled by Google or not. Next thing we want to do is make sure our website content is keyword focused and optimized for SEO. So for each page, we want to pick one main keyword. So for me, for this blog post, it is ice cream Fort Lauderdale. The first thing I want to do is to make sure that I'm using that keyword naturally in the first 100 words. So here is my content right here, and I am using that keyword in the first 100 words by having ice cream here and Fort Lauderdale here. And note that it's not as important that it's exact, like the exact phrase, as much as it's natural. So it's hard to naturally say ice cream Fort Lauderdale, but these two sentences together puts both of those keyword phrases together in a natural way, and Google actually likes that more. So we want to write high quality, useful content that also uses related keywords to your main keywords, and it's not keyword stuffed. So we don't want the blog post to sound something like, let's get some ice cream in Fort Lauderdale. Aren't you in the mood for ice cream in Fort Lauderdale? And if you want some ice cream in Fort Lauderdale, make sure you check out these spots to get ice cream in Fort Lauderdale. Do not do that. Now you may be wondering how to find the keywords to write content for, and I'm going to show you how to do that using SEMrush's tools. If you haven't done it yet and you want to follow along, make sure to start that free trial with my link in the description below. So here we are on SEMrush's Keyword Magic tool, and you can get here by going to SEO on the left and then choosing Keyword Magic tool. So let's say we have a website about sandwiches. So I'm going to go ahead and put sandwiches in here, and then I'm going to click search. And now we have a list of keywords related to sandwiches. Now, of course, sandwich is a great keyword. It's got a lot of search volume, but way too much keyword difficulty. So especially if we have a new website, we're never going to rank for that. So go ahead and move over here to this KD percent dropdown. This is the keyword difficulty percent, and we're going to switch this to very easy. And now we have some sandwich keywords that still have pretty good volume, but are way easier to rank for. And ribeye sandwich looks like a great keyword with 2,400 search volume and 8% keyword difficulty. So let's click into that. So if we're making a blog post for ribeye sandwich, we know that that would be a great main keyword for it. So that's our goal keyword throughout the page. But this is also going to give you even more data because when you scroll down, you're going to see keyword variations, which are good keywords to add in naturally in the blog content. And then we're also going to see questions people are asking about ribeyes, which is again fantastic information because you can just write your blog post and answer all these questions and you know that you are going to hit in the search results. So back to this blog post, let me go over a quick on-page SEO checklist for you. First thing you want to do is set your page title and your meta description. So when I hover over this page, you can see that my page title is Top 7 Best Ice Cream Shops in Fort Lauderdale. So we've got ice cream and Fort Lauderdale in there. You also want to do your meta description. And while your meta description isn't required, your search engines do look at it and usually place it under your title tag in the search results. So it's a good idea to still put your keywords there so the users see them. You can set that up in basically any SEO plugin. Next, you want to make sure you're using your heading tags properly. Your page should have one H1 tag, which is the main title of the page. So this is my H1 tag right here. And if it makes sense, put your keyword in there, your main keyword. Then you want to stick with the heading hierarchy. So your subheadings are going to be H2. So for me, for this blog post, all of the ice cream shops I recommend are set at H2 tags. Here's another blog post I did, which shows even more of the headline hierarchy. We have the H1 up here, and then we have H2 tags for each of the separate days. And then under that, I have H3 tags for things to do under each day. Now, again, it's important here that it makes logical sense and you can include keywords again as long as it's natural. A lot of times what I like to do when I'm making a blog post is to look at those questions people are asking, and if it makes sense for the blog post, I use those questions for H2 tags a lot. You also want to make sure your images have file names and alt tags that make sense and have the keywords or the related keywords in them if appropriate. If you're unsure how to add alt tags, go ahead and edit the photo in the media gallery, and then you can put the alt text right here. And then don't forget to click update when you're done. You also want to have internal and external links. So your internal links are going to link to pages on your own website with descriptive text, while your external links link to high quality, relevant external sites. The internal links are going to give Google more information about your website and what's on the pages and how they relate to each other. Linking to high quality external links is going to give your site more credibility. So here's an example on my rainy days blog post. We are linking to my other blog post about Fort Lauderdale thrift stores and also my one where to play pool and where to play mini golf. And then in my 4th of July blog post, we are linking to a lot of the town's websites about that event. So the official government website external links are great. Your URL structure also matters. So here we are back on the ice cream shops blog. And if we look at the URL structure up here, we can see it is very short. It includes the target keyword and the words are separated by hyphens. This is exactly what you want to do also. Now, if you want to check your work, see if there's any issues and possibly get some new ideas, you can also check your website with SEMrush's on-page SEO checker. I also have a link for this for you below. So you just want to click this Get Your SEO Ideas button. And then after you sign in, you'll get to this page. You want to click Create Project in the top right, put in your domain name, give your project a name, and then click Create Project. Then click the Setup button, set your location, your pages to optimize. I'll just use this as default, and then click Collect Ideas. And then you're going to want to give this page a second to work. And then when this is all done, you can scroll down and see the top pages SEMrush recommends that you optimize. And if you look to the right over here on ideas, you will see how many ideas it has for each page. So let's go ahead and click into this one to see what ideas it has. And then this page is going to give you actionable steps to improve your strategy, your search engine results page features, your content, your semantics, your backlinks, any technical issues, and your user experience. And that's it. Now you know how to use SEMrush's SEO toolkit to get more traffic to your website using on-site SEO. If I was helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them below. If you're building your own website, make sure to check out my description for a link for your free 9-step roadmap to DIY your first website, which will take you through everything you need to do to get your site live from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching.